Welcome back. It's your boy, the Canologist. We're back with another episode of Focus Study Sesh, where we just don't play RuneScape. Because real talk, don't get me wrong, I like playing RuneScape and I want to train my account, but at the same time, I gotta get this shit done. At least this course, I gotta finish this course. The lack of instructions is just fucking making me procrastinate because I want to finish it, but at the same time, I'm like, should I just take the time and learn the concept? I don't know. Also in my mind, I'm like thinking, should I just build a project where I could just learn it from scratch? Like HTTP servers with authentication, authorization, and storage. I feel I'd get more out of it if I built my own system around this. Whereas with a guided course, you have to kind of figure out someone else's thought pattern, and if the instructions aren't really what are needed to get the task done, you can just spend time wasted. I don't know. Unless this was the goal, or to interact with the community. But we'll see. We'll see. So far, I'd say of all the courses, this one's one of the different ones where it's more open ended. You have the opportunity to do a multitude of approaches. You can do it yourself. You can do it with the chat. There's a Discord chat where you can put your questions. But yeah, I'm just powering through the last few lessons here. So y'all have to bear with me. Two mismatches to fix. Okay, validate JWT. User ID error, validate JWT, type consistency. User ID is also UUID, so the common. So the comparison type works. Let's see what Boots says. You're nearly there, Cub. A few concrete fixes. Tests expect delete API chirp ID, but you registered delete chirp ID. Fucking hell. Chirp ID chirps. Let's just mod the function up here. Undefined errors. Line 211. Okay, where's 211? Here. Okay, the import errors package. I trained abs today and lower back. I trained back yesterday, so that's why I'm a little bit sore. I might have to turn on the AC because I don't want to get sweaty in the seat. I need an aerated seat. Right now I have a leather base on my chair, so your body just ends up heating up against itself over time. Whereas with the aerated seat, you have breathable room to breathe. Okay, let's try it now. Okay, it looks like it's working. Four. Sweet. So we're done that. I'm just gonna power through the lessons. I just want the notes, honestly. I'm only doing it for the notes at this point because if this is just my personal take. In this age of AI, you can get a lot of things done without necessarily knowing how they work under the hood. And what I would say in that case is if you're not fully understanding something that you yourself are architecting or designing or programming, and you're using AI, at least from a learning perspective, just fucking power through it. Like, all that time is wasted. It's just a waste of time because AI is always going to be able to do this, and at that point, like, you're better off exploring another medium of challenging that specific topic. So if there's like a topic, let's say like auth or storage, right? Like, you're better off like doing something simpler from scratch and learning that full skill rather than plugging it into AI. Once you start over plugging things into AI, you've kind of let the AI take over the thought process that you would have had in terms of figuring out a solution. So you're not only outsourcing the finished result, you're outsourcing the thinking that leads to said finished result. So be very mindful. I don't want to say careful, but mindful, because it's not necessarily wrong to do that, but keeping it in your mind allows you to know that, okay, is this something I want to know and learn, or is it something that I'm going to rely upon in the future? And if so, you would want to understand that. I would argue you would want to spend that time and understand that versus if it's something that you already kind of know how to do and you just want a task done, okay, plug it into AI and let it do its thing. But be mindful of it. Be mindful of your reliance on the tools that you're using to make said job easier, because you might be saving an hour today, but it might cost you days, weeks, months in the future. So that's just a quick little rant. Let's commit this. Nice. Okay, so let's get on to webhooks. That pretty much handles authorization. We're down to 2 more lessons. Webhooks, API keys, webhooks. The only thing with all this is I just want the notes, honestly. I'm just doing it at this point for the notes. Shamelessly. An event that is sent to your server by an external service. Boot dev and Stripe. It's like I gotta turn the AC on so I don't get sweaty. Stare at the screen. I ended up getting myself a Red Bull as well. Sugar free. I might switch energy drinks soon. I don't know if any of y'all wants to sponsor me. I am taking offers as the #1 code. And if you guys are wondering, my face is glowing. I do this every other stream. It's because my tablet like pretty much lights up my face. I look like one of these fucking Pokemon, Ghastly, or like Haunter or Gengar or some shit. I don't know. Fuck. Gengar is actually my favorite Pokemon. Oh, yo, dude, I want to show you guys this. My friend went to Japan, and he got me this this Pokemon sticker. You see that? See that? That's pretty fucking wild, isn't it? Isn't it? He knew like my favorite Pokemon, so I ended up getting a Gengar sticker, and I put it on my iPad. Let's see. When the student makes a payment, Stripe sends a webhook to the boot dev servers. When the student makes payment, Stripe sends a webhook. Student makes a payment to Stripe. Stripe processes payments. My freeform keeps crashing. It's probably because I'm like, it's a lot of space to put on one freeform page. Okay. Idempotent. Idempotent. So that wraps up the notes on this for now, until I see something new. Chirpy Red membership program. Edit chirps after posting. Chirpy uses Polka as its payment. Okay, so polka dots and stripes. I get it. They will send us webhooks whenever a user subscribes to Chirpy Red. We need to mark users as Chirpy Red members when we receive the webhooks. Add a migration to the users table to include a new column called Is Chirpy Red. This column should be Boolean and its default false. Database query that upgrades a user to Chirpy Red based on their ID. Post endpoint webhooks should accept a request of this shape. What are they rating this? This is probably a 10. Okay, let's start with the easy shit. Let's make the endpoint. If the response goes anything other than 200, they'll retry the request. Okay, fine. Let's just make the endpoint first. Handler Polka. Users add column. Add a column if not exists. We'll call that is chirpy red. Okay, so it's got to be Boolean. SQLC generate. What time is it? We're at 34 minutes. Okay, we gotta. I'll do this in the next video. I gotta pace around and let the Red Bull flow through me. But until then, yeah, stay tuned. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm definitely gonna power through this because if I don't do it tonight, I'm just gonna end up procrastinating tomorrow. So, regardless of what time it is, it's right now 12:48 in Toronto. So, I don't give a fuck if it turns 4 a.m. Like, I'm not leaving. I'm gonna get this done no matter what it takes, by any means necessary. And that's what it takes to get through these kinds of things. Just unrelentable effort and the will to complete things. So yeah, see you guys in the next video. Peace.